Hello, good morning. My name is Lidia Rebecca Parra, and now I'm going to talk about the process of scaffolding. This is me. Okay, continue with the development of this topic. The process of scaffolding include important aspects that we have to consider. But first of all, we have to understand what is scaffolding. Well, scaffolding is an instructional technique where teachers or a knowledgeable peers provide guidance or support in the learning of new concepts or in the development of certain tasks. The first aspect of the process is model. In this part, the teachers is the main actor because teachers model the learning process. How? Well, they think aloud, show students how to solve a problem, and explain and demonstrate the reasons. The next aspect is guide. In this part, teachers and students work together. Teachers provide step-by-step instruction and directions that the students only to follow. Similarly, support as students apply new knowledge. The next aspect is gradual release. In this part, students mostly do the work. Gradually, teachers reduce the level of support. Students starting to gain confidence in understanding the topic. And little by little, they achieve or they reach the independent learning. To continue with the next aspect, independent. In this aspect, students do the tasks alone. How you observe in the pictures, students work in groups or individual, but they can work independently, and students become an autonomous learners. Now, in the next part, we describe three examples of clear classes in where we apply a scaffolding technique. In each activity, we reflect the three steps of the scaffolding. I do, we do, you do. Okay, I'm going to start with the first activity. In an art class, the students have to create a nature-inspired collage. What is the first step? Well, I do. In this part, teacher explain how to create natural elements such as bears, butterflies, using basic shapes. In the next part, we do. In this part, then the teacher provides the students precise shapes of leaves, flowers, animals, and other characters that constitute the base so the students continue with the learning. Now, you do. In this part, the students start to form their collage using the elements from colored shapes. Students have to use the instructions and the materials that the teacher provides to create their own collage. Okay, the next class, computer class. In this class, the students have to building a digital star book. The first part, I do. Teachers show the students how to draw simple character and objects using the drawing tools. In this part, teachers use a model presentation that she in advance prepared in any app at home. Now, continuing with the next step, the teacher gives them prepared story templates with blank space for illustration. Students observe this blank space incomplete. Okay, now in the aspect you do, in the step you do. In this part, students choose or create their own stories. They use their imagination and creativity to come up with unique characters and story types. In this part, the students are able to choose their characters and sense independently. Now, finally, we have the subject social studies. In this subject, the students have to develop the activity exploring my community history. In the first step, I do. Teachers use storytelling or role play to bring the students the community history to life. Yeah. Teachers use this part because allow the students to express their ideas using questions and discussions. Okay. The next step we do together. The students and teachers create a line of time in a large post or a chart paper. They place the old pictures in the past side, in the current pictures in the present side, and for a line of time. Now, in the step or in the part you do, it's time to the students demonstrate their learning. The students prepare a line of time about a historical event that they colored color makers or crayons to illustrate the stories. Teachers in this part encourage them to demonstrate their work with their peers, with their classmates, and the teachers to promoting communication and active participation. Okay. Overall, we have to how we observe in these videos is really important that we understand the role of the scaffolding in a class, because help the students to have an active participation while they gain confidence and more motivation in the development of these activities. Okay. Thank you very much for your attention for this interesting topic.